Anthropic just released Claude 3 and it is amazing. And what I love about it is that the fact that it is already live and we can already play around with it and leverage the amazing capabilities that Claude 3 has to offer. And today in this short video, I just want to cover all the benefits of using Claude 3, and I will also share with you towards the end of the video, I will share with you a few comparisons that I've conducted between ChatGPT-4 and Claude 3, and I'm talking about the most capable model of Claude 3 because they have 3 different models that were published and released, and I decided to pay for the most expensive one, which is, by the way, not expensive at all. It's only $20 and it's basically a no-brainer. But let's cover the announcement before we get started. If you want, you can also take a look at the official video that they launched a few hours ago. I mean, at the moment of recording the video, it was a few hours ago. I don't know when you will watch the video. I will share the video in the show notes. But if you just want to get the gist of the thing, so let's just cover the document of the release. So they announced Claude 3, which is basically it's a model, 3 different models. So they have Claude 3 Haiku, Claude 3 Sonnet, and Claude 3 Opus, which is the most capable model that I already subscribe to. And I will, as I said, I will show you examples towards the end of the video. And they say each successive model offers increasingly powerful performance, allowing users to select optimal balance of intelligence, speed, and cost for the specific application. Opus and Sonnet are now available to use in Claude AI and Claude API, which is now generally available in many countries. Haiku will be available soon. Over here, you can see the breakdown. It's like a graph showing the difference between the models with regards to the cost per million tokens and their intelligence. As you can see, Claude Opus is the most expensive, but also the most capable. Now, let's just read this through. So, Opus, our most intelligent model, outperforms its peers on most of common evaluation benchmarks for AI system, including undergraduate level expert knowledge. And I've shared a few days ago, I think it was a few weeks ago, a video regarding the different benchmarks in which these models are being tested. And there is also a website that I shared the other day, which compares all the different models based on different benchmarks. So if you're interested, you can look it up in, I believe it is in Hugging Face. Anyway, let's just keep on reading. So it outperformed all of the models in these benchmark tests, and it exhibits near human levels of comprehension and fluency on complex tasks, leading the frontier of our general intelligence. All Claude 3 models show increased capabilities in analysis and forecasting, nuanced content creation, code generation, and conversing in non-English languages like Spanish, Japanese, and French. This could be huge. And this is a comparison. As you can see over here, this is Claude 3 Opus, this is Sonnet, this is Haiku, and this is GPT-4, and this is Gemini Ultra. So you can see in most parameters, there is a slight difference. In some of them, there is a huge difference. So over here, you can see 50%, while GPT-4 is only 35%. In the grade school math, it's 3% more than GPT-4. Here it's 7%, almost 8%. Here it's 15% better. The coding in the human eval test was significantly more powerful and better. Reasoning text test, which is I tested afterwards, I will share with you, also performed better, and the mixed evaluation also performed better. The knowledge using a question and answer test benchmark was kind of similar, and the common knowledge similar. Now, the Claude 3 model can power live customer chats. This is amazing because we discussed it the other day that GPT-4 is very powerful and capable, but when we are not using something like, what was it called? Was it Bark? Not Bark. Grok, which is an LMU, which it's a software that is designated to run LLMs, and we are usually using GPUs to run LLMs. So one of the downsides of using GPT-4 is that the fact that it's a bit slow, and it's not relevant for live customer chats, for example, when doing live calls. So what they are claiming is that Claude 3 models can power live customer calls, auto completion, and data extraction tasks where response must be immediate and real time. Haiku is the fastest and most cost-effective model on the market for its intelligence category. It can read an information and data-dense research paper on arXiv, about 10,000 tokens, with charts and graphs in less than 3 seconds, which is pretty amazing. For the vast majority of workloads, Sonnet is 2 times faster than Claude 2 and Claude 2.1. Let's move on. Another huge improvement with regards to Claude 3 is the fact that it has sophisticated vision capabilities on par with other leading models. They can process a wide range of visual formats, including photos, charts, graphs, and technical diagrams. We're particularly excited to provide this new modality to our enterprise customers, some of whom have up to 50% of their knowledge bases encoded in various formats, such as PDFs, flowcharts, or presentation slides. And this is a comparison with the GPT-4 Vision. As you can see as well over here, 59 versus 56, 89 versus 88. This is kind of similar. This is 10% better. The science, understanding science diagrams is 10% better with Claude 3 Opus, and the chart is kind of similar. Claude is also throwing fewer refusals. I won't cover this. Let's move on. Improved accuracy. Businesses of all sizes rely on our models to serve their customers, making it imperative for our models' outputs to maintain high accuracy at scale. To assess this, we use a large set of complex factual questions that target known weaknesses in current models. This is very interesting. We categorize the responses into correct answers, incorrect answers, or hallucinations, which we know there are many of these, and admissions of uncertainty, where the model says it doesn't know the answer instead of providing incorrect information. And this is actually amazing and very powerful, because one of the major risks in incorporating AI and use of LLMs in production level is that we don't want it to hallucinate or come up with responses that are plainly incorrect, because this might harm our reputation, or in more important cases, let's say we're not talking about chat support or stuff like this, providing correct answers might be crucial. So the fact that it can understand when or claim when it is uncertain regarding a question is very valuable. As I say, Opus demonstrates a twofold improvement in accuracy or correct answers on these challenges, on challenging open-ended questions, while also exhibiting reduced levels of incorrect answer. And this is a comparison with Claude 2.1. So you can see how many more correct responses it gave when it was asked with hard questions, the amount of incorrect, and the amount of responses that it just claimed that it was unsure or it doesn't know. Now, the next huge improvement is even bigger context window. The Claude 3 family of models will initially offer 200K context window upon launch. However, all 3 models are capable of accepting inputs exceeding 1 million tokens, and we may make this available to select customers who need enhanced processing power. To process long context prompts effectively, models require robust recall capabilities. The needle in a haystack evaluation measures a model ability to accurately recall information from a vast corpus of data. Basically here they are talking about the mechanism. Later on they are discussing some stuff with regards to responsible design. We've developed the Claude free family of models to be as trustworthy as they are capable. We have several dedicated teams that track and mitigate broad spectrum of risk, ranging from misinformation and CSAM to biological misuse, election interference, and autonomous replication skills. We continue to develop method. Okay, this is kind of like safety stuff. Let's just move on. They also say that the Claude free models are better at following complex multi-step instructions. They are particularly adept at adhering to brand voice and response guidelines and developing customer-facing experiences our users can trust. In addition, the Claude models are better at producing popular structured output in formats like JSON. Now they are discussing like the potential use cases for each of the models. So let's cover the first model, or the last model, the most capable one, which is Claude free Opus. And basically, the context window is 200K. The potential use cases is task automation, plan and execute complex actions across APIs and databases, interactive coding, R&D, so research overview, brainstorming and hypothesis generation, drug discovery, strategy, advanced analysis of charts, graphs, financials and market trends, forecasting as well. And the differentiator, it has higher intelligence than any other model available. Claude free Sonnet is like in between both models because it is more capable than Haiku, but is also faster and cheaper. So I won't cover this, but the potential use cases are data processing, RAG or search and retrieval over vast amounts of knowledge, sales, so product recommendation, forecasting, targeted marketing, and time-saving tasks such as code generation, quality control, parse text from images, etc. And the differentiator is more affordable than other models with similar intelligence, and it is better for scale. And the last one is Claude free Haiku, which is the fastest, most compact model for near instant responsiveness. Now, all models are already available, and what I wanted to do is, although most of the interesting tests were already created over here and here, I wanted to see if I can figure out the differences and see where Claude excels over GPT-4. So first of all, I just found a few logic puzzles and I started asking both GPT-4 and Claude. In some of the challenges, like most of the challenges except for the last one, both of them provided incorrect responses. So as you can see here, we have the challenge and we also have the answer. So I just took each challenge, each question, I gave it to both of the models and I saw the response. In most of the questions, both models provided an incorrect answer, which probably means that these puzzles are very challenging. There was one instance, the last one, in which I asked it a slightly easier challenge because they claim which challenges is more difficult, and it's gradually becoming more and more challenging in this page. And in this specific instance, Claude was able to produce the correct response, while ChatGPT provided an incorrect response. So let me show you the example. There are 3 bags, each containing 2 marbles. Bag A contains 2 white marbles. Bag B contains 2 black marbles. And bag C contains 1 white marble and 1 black marble. You pick a random bag and take out 1 marble, which is white. What is the probability that the remaining marble from the same bag is also white? And ChatGPT wrote this response. Given that you have already picked a white marble, I won't bore you with all the information, but eventually it wrote, given these outcomes, there is only one scenario from bug A where the next marble you pick would be white out of two possible scenarios. Therefore, the probability that the remaining marble from the same bag is also white is 50%. While Claude said, therefore, the probability that the remaining marble is also white, given that the first drawn marble is white, is 0.65. And as you can see over here, the result is 0.65, so 2 out of 3. So this was the first instance in my comparison in which I saw that Claude produced better results than ChatGPT. Another instance is let's see if I have history here. By the way, this is the backend, or not exactly the backend, but this is the chat interface of Claude. If you don't have the paying version, so you probably don't have access to Claude Opus and Sonnet, but you can just choose whichever model that you would like. I obviously, for the sake of this testing, I chose Claude Opus. And what I did before is I asked it a few coding questions. They were easy, so both models provided good responses. But where Claude provided better service to me was when I took a big chunk of text and I basically gave it to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT to respond, and ChatGPT was unable to respond because, as you guys know, the token limit of ChatGPT is smaller, and Claude, based on what they are claiming and based on what I tested, Claude has a much bigger context window, so you are able to pour in way more data into your prompts or questions that you're asking Claude. What else? So one thing that I didn't like, by the way, Claude has like GPT, like not GPT vision, but vision abilities. So you can upload an object. This is obviously the example, so obviously it's going to do well, but I also uploaded my own images and it was able to provide a very good description of what we saw. Perhaps I will share one. See, again, I don't want to come across as a narcissist, but this is like the image that comes to mind that I can share with you. Just dragging and dropping this image. Please describe the photo. The image shows a smiling headshot of a man with a short, dark hair and facial stubble. He appears to be in his late 20s or early 30s. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. The man is wearing a dark gray collared shirt and he has an approachable, friendly expression on his face against a plain white background. Now let's see what ChatGPT responds. Hopefully it will also say that I am younger than what I am. Let's look for a different image. Let's see, this looks cool. Let's see the response. Please describe the image. The image features a man with a friendly expression. He has short dark hair and slight stubble on his face. He's wearing a casual dark collared shirt with a subtle pattern which gives off a relaxed and approachable vibe. The background is a plain and light colored, putting the focus on the man. The lighting in the photograph is even, suggesting it was taken in a well-lit environment, possibly with a professional lighting. This type of image could be used for a variety of purposes, such as a profile picture, a company website, or a professional networking platform. This is my photo. Now, last image. Let's see. Let's drag it here as well. It says that it cannot assist with the request. I wonder why not. This is surprising. I didn't expect this. Maybe it looks like something not safe for work. I'm not sure. But Claude answered, the vibrant illustration depicts a grotesque, monstrous face emerging from what appears to be a psychedelic mushroom trip or drug-induced hallucination. The central figure has a bulging, bloodshot eyes, sharp, blah, 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 swirling around this nightmarish visage or colorful. The art seems to be influenced by underground comics, psychedelic poster art, and heavy metal or punk rock album covers that often feature shocking, ghoulish, and horror-themed imagery meant to provoke a strong visceral reaction. Let's see what. Okay, and now ChatGPT answered, I apologize for the oversight. Let's address. Okay, so it is also providing the feedback. So this kind of artwork might be associated with genres of music, certain subcultures, or could be a representative of a concept or theme in a narrative. Okay, cool. So we covered this. What I also wanted to share with you that what I liked more about OpenAI for the time being, and I'm going to compare both of them in the next upcoming days, and I'm going to update you, is the fact that from what I saw, Claude isn't able to generate Excel files. So I asked it to generate an Excel file, and basically what it did, it just gave me an output of comma separated, which was comma separated, and I can copy and paste the Excel file. I mean, copy the output and paste it in Excel, and it will work perfectly. But this is kind of a friction that I don't have in ChatGPT, because in ChatGPT, when I ask it to create an Excel file, it just creates the Excel file for me. So can you generate 30 an Excel file for me with 30 first and hometowns. Make it random. Let's do this as well over here. It's always better to show instead of tell, also in marketing. And as you can see here, I apologize for the confusion, but I don't have the capability to generate, produce, edit, manipulate, or create Excel files. However, I can provide with a list of 30 random names, etc. Please do. While I'm assuming that ChatGPT already created the file for me. Takes a while. As you can see over here, Claude created all of these. Let's see if ChatGPT creates it as well. It is something very simple, so it's supposed to be able to do so. Might be stuck. Let's give it a chance. Otherwise, we will just refresh. Claude is already done. We can just copy and paste this. Okay, there you go. And this is amazing. I mean, I love the fact that it already generates the Excel for me. as you can see over here. Okay, I guess that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to share with you my first observation or impressions from Claude 3, which seems to be very promising. It's so amazing how fast this space is developing. I'm pretty sure GPT-5 is going to be released very soon, because I don't think that OpenAI will be willing or will allow a different model to outperform them for a while, but we'll see. Anyway, I joined Claude 3 Opus, and I'm paying them as well as I'm paying GPT-4. I'm going to keep on reporting to you guys if I see any significant differences between both of them. If you have any questions regarding the video, regarding the content, please leave them in the comment section. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on automating.